terminal. Check in. I need to know you made it.
Feels like there's someone in my head.
Nearly done with this bitch of a year. I wish we could just start over. Find that Doctor and Trotty bastard on day one. Then I wouldn't be alone on New Year's Eve. They found me. Keep going, Arthur. Find Doctor and Trotty. Follow him into hell if you have to.
Coming up to midnight, folks. Is your PC ready for the new millennium? Or are you one of the slick-on thinkers who can tell this so-called Y2K event is just a bunch of bullpucky? Stay tuned. Here's where we find out.
You are late.
So, Albrecht made it to 1999 in one piece. but that thing is still on his heels. Albrecht rarely smiled after his return from the void. And never like that. I smashed the casket for nothing! It followed him anyway! Silence, creatures! It seems the murmur overloaded your connection. Unfortunately for Albrecht's cherished POM 2, not as future-proof as the label claimed. Alas. The murmur. They're attacking the sensory network I installed. Our eyes and ears. To arms, Tenno! Play the warrior, and leave the tactics to me. Construct, I'm awake. Your one responsibility is fulfilled. Be with the family. They must be kept in the state of ignorance to which my Albrecht so wisely consigned them.
But Yes, I see. Until we meet again, Tenno.
Crawl away in shame too if I'd done what Lloyd did. Doesn't that grimoire feel a little light?
The murmur presumes to destroy our auditory and visual senses. In all the time I have been asleep, they have never once been so bold. Ignore the caveat, Tenno. If Albrecht ever understood their babble, he never bothered to share that knowledge with me. Here they come! After all those years of frequent, silent encroachment, something has changed them, stirred them up. The necromecs never could be compelled to attack the murder. Albrecht suspected they could no longer distinguish between the indifferents and himself. A theory he was reluctant to confirm. There is a defense system of sorts. Gather enough of the floating Warframe glyphs, and they should reinvigorate the organs you're here to protect. A fallback system, in case the promised operator at the show. shifting focus. Get to the victory! Look at them. The indifference. He could have given lessons in indifference.
Come! Come!
Albrecht once thought the Carvia should have been destroyed. Failures all. But he briefly showed reluctance, and I saw no reason to punish them for his negligence. I saw off Branham's thugs. I beat back the infested. And by the void I shall see the end of these monstrosities. Yourself down, Tenny. We are still alive. Rejoin me and the Kalimo sequence may proceed.
You're right, Fish. Lloyd could never figure things out. We have nothing to worry about.
If the Carvia have been babbling our secrets to the Murmur, I shall immolate the lot of them. Promise or no promise? It seems Albrecht said more than we heard. Despite the signal becoming corrupted, his words to you are preserved in the transference buffer. We should extract them. But for that, the POM-2 requires a replacement board. And those are all hidden away in the Netra cells. You do understand that accessing a Netracell without a key glyph is completely impossible? A key glyph. So, the Carvia have provided the very item we require. Very well. Proceed to the Netracell at your own risk, Tenno. That babbling oddity may be sending you into a trap, and if you do end up in one, I'm afraid you are on your own. Key glyphs are a heavy burden for living beings to bear. Each type will impede you in its own way. Key glyphs are a heavy burden for living beings to bear. Each type will impede you in its own way.
Look at these things. Lying around. Abandoned. Like you, boy.
You are his demon, not mine. I won't listen.
My apologies, Tenno. I shall refrain from further outbursts. A Netracell. Albrecht stored all manner of sentimental old junk in these, and so to keep them. The Netracell's security apparatus is diligent. That door won't open while it can sense the murmur nearby. So eliminate them. Necromites! The lab's automated systems are trying to lock down the Netracell. Our only option is to destroy them. Sardonic aloofness. I was a fool not to see the resemblance before.
You should have left well enough alone, kiddo. It'll never get better if you keep on picking at it.
Excellent. Return to me with the bolt, Tenor. Thank you. A moment, please. Would you do the honors?
Arthur? Tenno. Forgive me. I need Lloyd to understand why I had to leave. Without him. Why I forced him to destroy the device after I had gone. And why I could never say the words he so needed to hear. If I had remained in the Deimos laboratory, Lloyd would never have been safe from him. You know of what I speak. And so I retreated to the only place in history where that entity could not easily follow, to draw his greedy eye away from Lloyd. Tenno, I require your trust. Craft the little curio whose blueprints you will find in the computer's memory. Complete the Kalimos sequence. Repair. Rebuild. When the time is right, find me.
The skin of a martyr.
Tick-tock, kiddo. You don't want to be late again, do you?
The Jahu Gargoyle. Bring it back here and we shall examine what form will do to help us. Albrecht may have told you to build that thing, but given how he used people and threw them away, he may not have cared for your safety. If that gargoyle is a threat, you must take it from the sanctum immediately. Now, activate it.
If ignorance is bliss, then you, Tenno, must be ecstatic. Come on then, bring it closer. Wakey, wakey.
Where did that come from? Identify yourself!
Please, Lloyd, let them figure it out. Hello! Wake up, Tenno! You need to find me! That's the right direction. Oh, and now it's wandering off again. Hello! Wrong. That's it. No, we're going to be here all day, aren't we? That's the right direction. No, this way. Yes, yes, very good. Keep going. Oh, and now it's wandering off again. Hello! Wrong way. That's it. Almost there. That's the right direction. No, this way. Yes, yes. No, that's the right direction. Oh, who's a good biped? Oh, and now it's wandering off again. Hello! Wrong! That's the right direction. Oh, who's a good biped? No, here, in the jar. What? The fish with the big brain? Yes, the fish with the big brain. Can we please finally get this interminable process over with?
Albrecht used you to give the Cavia a voice, just as he used me to keep them alive. Such a resourceful man.
So, here we are then, the best of what's left. Clearly, Papa's plan was countered. Color me surprised. Right then, we may proceed with the sequence.
You animals have observed us all this time, have you not? You've given yourself a role in the sequence?
Indeed we have. Oh, come, Lloyd. It's named after Papa's favorite pet. Spare the rod and spoiled. We know the fragmented ones are heralds of the indifference. We know the chosen operator must summon and destroy them. And regrettably, you, Lloyd, have made this impossible.
Choose your words carefully, fish.
Tenno, the grimoire is incomplete. The final page hidden away by Lloyd. Be a darling and retrieve it. That's all. Run it on.
So be it. The gift of decency was clearly not bestowed upon the Cavia, Tenno. But I cannot deny the page's current status is lost.
Talk! I can talk! Hey! Oh, Mr. Lloyd! Mr. Lloyd! Where is Papa? Why did Papa leave us? Mr. Lloyd!
Papa is gone. We could all be gone too. In an instant. Like... We have to keep quiet.
Okay.
Me to boil this down for you. Should the indifference's corrupting touch reach us and take back our speech, we would be screwed. So, real love, and eradicate the murmur in this patch before the big band gets word that Lloyd's awake and the fish is talking.
Tenno, there is some truth to what Fish says. That page was the last thing my Albrecht ever wrote. Meant for me. Since I had no interest in reading his endless self-justifications, I hid it away instead. But with all this chaos, it's undetectable.
Is missing a digit, it is confined to the strands of Kra. Don't ask, your tiny mind would likely pop under the strain of understanding. This limitation is our one hope.
Do not patronize the Tenno Fish. The strands of Kra are merely void renderings of the chains of cause and effect. Conceptually embodied timelines, if you will.
Papa's daughter excelled at explaining complicated concepts in childish terms. I see now where she learned it. way from an extinction grim, black, and final. So, if you would be so kind, finish up so I can point you toward that sodding page! It was a long walk towards competence, but here you are. Now, please, the page.
You give me the page instead, kiddo. Consider it part of our deal.
There. It's done. Keep it to yourself, Tenno. I'm damned if I'm giving Albrecht the last word.
Wilhelm raps upon the untimed door, and sans grimoire, we are undone! We've been rumbled!
Thank Void. Listen, the Murmur diverted your extraction jump. We need you back at the Sanctum, now! Hurry! takes and it takes. It took my future. It's taking the labs inch by inch. Well, I won't let it take his bloody corvia!
The sodding indifference seeks a path through the walls, and then tail through you! Keep it at bay! The indifference approaches! Soon, it will take on mass. grimoire must speak with its own voice.
You gave me back my sight, but I would not spare you a glance. You gave me back my voice, but I never spoke to praise you as I should have. For you were my right hand, my strength, my support, my sanctuary. Even when the galleries hurled scorn upon me, your sole desire was to suffer it in my stead. On your first day of service, you aspired to be worthy of me. I only wish that I could have been worthy of you, my lord.
Tenno. No. Operator.
The strand of claw has been cut, while the indifference remains undeterred. I foresee a grim and continuing struggle to safeguard Papa's laboratory from its fell and ruinous grasp.
Indeed. I shall not waver. Protect the vessels. Repair. Rebuild. So runs the Kalimo sequence. And such is our task. In the version of the past we saw, my Albrecht said we were too late. The solution, naturally, is to arrive on time next time. You keep the murmur at bay, I shall fulfill my role. Punctuality. The Entrati family never could arrive on time without my help. And so, here I am, back to my old role, the diligent servant. Albrecht would have smiled at that, I think. He said, "Do not let it see you weeping, Lloyd." Please, remember to hand in any Voca you encounter for analysis. You've met the animals? The catastrophe Albrecht saddled me with? Well, any ideas? Their roles were intended to be filled by qualified personnel. People! Instead, we have this. It's bad comedy. They're imprinted with whatever information they need to function, and an understanding of our current state of affairs, including Albrecht's absence. They were sent into the void using a bell of the same design that Albrecht initially used. The void got in, somehow. Again. One of the animals was lost, and the rest came back like that. We placed them in stasis, pending a proper examination. For them, the disaster, intelligence, and selfhood all occurred only hours ago. They're psychological shrapnel, and they're all we've got. See what you can do with them. I simply do not have the time. I cannot lie, Tenno. I have always felt nervous in the presence of Warframes. The Orokin twisted people into weapons, and I've seen firsthand the bloody and well-deserved consequences of that act. Dante, though. In his company, I felt no such anxiety. He was warm. I wait upon your pleasure.
Tenno, your codex has...
Oh, the Laverian.
Tenno.
Chosen operator.
As ready as you will ever be. Operator, I've run diagnostic regressions. All systems nominal. You don't need to thank me.
The Zariman. There is no life aboard. And yet, all the system can hear it sing.
What does it mean?
My child. I saw the chaos with my own eyes and brought many like you out of that hell. Now, I must send you back there. You are a child no longer, and you have a legacy to protect. Be swift. The Zeramin awaits.
There's nothing left on that wreck but bad memories. But if I can keep it from hurting anyone else, I'll go. They heard the song too.
Dana? The song is crowding me out. You must find its source alone.
And when I find it, then what?
You will know. You are a child of the void.
Zeramin for herself. I lost my family here. I'd sooner destroy it than see it in Grineer hands. That surge came from the reliquary drive. What are they doing down there? What happened? Am I...
dead? No, not you. This is not the homecoming we would have wished for you, but welcome home, all the same. Call me Quinn. We hold fast are the last remaining crew of the Zeramin.
You can't be. The crew all died.
The void creates. Death is merely a blank canvas. We numbered 5 not long ago. Poor Kira. The song broke down her resistance. She raised her voice in answer, and Now she's one of them.
Wait, are you saying that thing I just saw
was Kira? Yes. That form is what awaits us, should we fail to hold fast. The others were all like us, once. But in time, they all drank from that bleak reliquary. And now they scream in chorus to the void. The Zeraman must be saved.
Saved? It's a graveyard.
The Zeraman has suffered, but she can still be a barricade against what is yet to come, if you stand with us. Help us keep her out of the hands of invaders like these Grineer. When you are ready, come to the lower decks. A void cascade is already breaking down what you accept as reality.
Listen, kid. Ombask here. Quinn means well, but there ain't no stopping this. We're hungry, just like Kira was. Only a matter of time. Sooner Quinn admits that to himself, the better.
When the Grineer restarted the damaged reliquary drive, they unleashed a cascade of void contamination. Void manifestations from beyond the membrane. We've come to know them as Thrax. They will attack and possess our exolizers, making the units spread void contamination instead of cleansing it. Interlopers have barely set foot aboard the Zeraman, yet the Void has seen something like them before. These half-made manifestations mirror them, but a different them.
They look older, bigger, like ancestors, maybe? But how?
Void contamination dropping. Possessed exolizer located. Purge it and make it work for us. Cascade is growing out of control. We all bear the trauma of what happened on the ship. But do you remember her promise? To build a new world without strife, violence, or poverty.
We can talk about it sometime when I'm not fighting for my life, okay?
Marking a possessed exolizer. Deal with it while you still can. First Harvest Festival? Children laughing in the agrobiomes? I weep for what could have been.
Yeah, I remember. Singing. Picking fruits under those warm lights. Hands stained purple with loeffler berry juice. You really think things could have been different? Quinn? What's happening?
The contamination. It amplifies the song. We're running out of time.
Contamination's messing with transference.
If you can kill the Grineer close to the Exilizer, it'll pull the void contamination right off of them. Cascade intensifying. Are online. Void Cascade losing steam. Keep those manifestations away from the Exilizers. Exilizer suppressed. Purge it before it makes the contamination worse. Contamination spreading. Cascade is approaching critical levels. Your time is running out. Nearby attackers will degrade the Exilizer's performance. Clear them out to get the system working full steam. Contamination subsiding. Exalizer under assault. Cascade subsiding. I no longer detect new void manifestations. It is safe to stand down. Please, return to the chrysalis. You must understand, the Zariman is yours now. You inherited it, along with the duty to protect it.
I'm not afraid of responsibility. But this is where everything that could go wrong went wrong. Once we're done here, I'm done here.
Wait. Listen. Void Flood. Get to floor Sigma D7. Archimedean Yonta will direct you from there.
Aren't you a fascinating anomaly? Anomalies. Oh, right. Explanations. When consciousness and void come together, it makes a thing. For example, me. Not nearly as fascinating as you, though.
Yeah. We covered conceptual embodiment in TA.
Kira called them angels. But then what does that make us? We gestated in the belly of the Zariman beast, same as them. Woke when we heard those words call us, same as them. But we aren't like them. And I'll be damned if we don't go down fighting. Right?
The angels are tearing through the Albrecht membrane. Void is flooding in through the ruptures they've created. The Zariman's automatic fighter blast system is damaged and overwhelmed. Seems its designer, me, neglected to envision a situation like this. We need to resort to manual application. Gather up nearby phytoplast and stuff it in the ruptures. Do that enough times, and you'll keep the Zariman high and dry.
You two never saw eye to eye. But Kira was right. This ship stood for something once. Oh, the Orokin draped her in all their hollow pride and pomposity. But to the ordinary families, she meant hope. Earth was ruined. Mars arid. Lure fractured. Tau would have been a chance to begin again. We shall not fear to take the leap across the gulf to fair.
Though all betwixt is dark and deep, a home awaits us there. Yeah. We really thought we'd make it.
This is about as bad as it could be. It's Kira. She's mutating, heading straight for the reliquary drive. We won't be able to resist her song. She knows us too well.
You can hold out. I know you can.
Well, that's one less void abomination to worry about. Well, look at you. Saving the Zaraman. Again.
We've lost too much time. Those idiotic Grineer are cracking the shield on the reliquary drive. The angels are heading there to feed.
I'll stop the Grineer. And Kira, too.
You're really going to try, huh? Okay. Caballero can show you how to use the old deployable defenses. You'll need them. This can only end one of two ways. We die or we change. Promise me after we're gone, you'll take care of the Zaraman.
I'll do right by the Zaraman. Just like you did. I promise.
The Orokin only wanted ceremonial weapons on the Zaraman, but for something as important as the reliquary drive, they built in two little security guarantees: auto-fabricating armaments and exodampers. Exodampers suppress enemy combat ability. We need to defend our exodampers and our reliquary with armaments. Got that? We use Argosine to build the armaments. I marked an Argosine drop on your radar. Think you can manage to find it? Hey, Yanta. How many of those big finger relics are out there, do you think?
Well, fewer than there used to be. So long as the originals are still safely sealed away, of course.
You're a natural. Now, I'm sure you want to go crazy building armaments all over, but you cannot do that. You need to use sockets. Go find the socket that appeals to you most. Your socket. The socket that was meant for you. And build something dangerous in it. Oh, mercy me. I do believe you got the hang of this, grubber. One more thing. Enemies coming through Aura Works are always helping themselves to our Argosine. So feel free to take it from their cold, dead hands.
here. Or Kira. You have to stop her. You have to try.
Don't bother trying to hurt Kira's angel form now. She's pulled her essence back into the void. You're gonna have to follow her in there. Kira's almost recovered. You need to put her down. The real Kira. You don't take her out here, she'll heal. Those orbs will redirect any damage you can do. Try throwing yourself through them. You weren't fast enough. Now it's healed.
Fight on, and remember who we once were. We shall not fear to take the leap.
Quinn! 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 Anybody!
Damn it. Tenno, the song has quieted. I am no longer reading Void Distortion. What have you found on the Zariman?
Just ghosts. I think we all lost today.
If the Archimedean seems...
Weapons with a touch of the void.
Quinn? You're still you!
We changed. Oh, we drew power, but from a very different source. You have noticed it's not just the reliquary that can work miracles with the void, yes? I wonder, do you even know just how brightly you shine?
You say that, but this place, I can't forget what it's put me through. Everyone through.
So, remember, like we remember Kira. There was a place in this park where she used to love to sit. I think perhaps it would suit a memorial.
Your Warframe's movement abilities are key to this challenge. Defeat all the enemies before the ground completely falls away.
Kid.
Your Warframe's movement abilities are key to this challenge. Defeat all the enemies before the ground completely falls away. formidable performance. This test is now complete. It's you.
isn't just a bad memory, is it? This is new. Do you mind explaining exactly what you mean by that?
You, my child, the great indifference wants to take. I want to let it. I feel only the call. You, my champion. Please, drown out that noise that beckons. If any other answers the call. No, it has to be you. Our paradox. Do you hear it? The calls of angels, devils, life itself. It's grown so loud. It tries to follow in his footsteps through time. You must find him first.
Operator, your inbox exists in a non-zero state. Would you care to check your mail?
It's December 31st, 1999. Let's say goodbye to the old year with a track you all know and love from global sensation Online.
Arthur, don't mess with my game time.
Need my Tommy keys, Amir. I'm not letting another lead on Entrati go to waste.
Oh, that was cheating.
My keys better not be in that mess.
Learn to hotwire. Jeez.
Did you take my damn keys?
Don't distract me, Boy Scout.
No disrespect, Quincy. Got places to be is all. Someone is taking my stuff. How's she doing?
If she wasn't your blood, she'd be on her own out there.
Got a lead on Entrati. Sewers. Arse deep in tech rot, most likely. I'm going after him. For all our sakes. Letty, look, if you've taken my keys again...
Hold up! Hero boy. You're going after Dr. E all by yourself.
Or maybe you're gonna bail on us, Arthur. Forget it. We're in this mess because of you.
I'm coming too!
Guys? Am I sensing some tension here?
No one's bailing. I got us into this, and if it kills me, I'll get us. Fine. Aoi, Amir, Quincy on backup. Letty, you and Eleanor hold the fort here. Keep the Jennies running.
but my score... Kill on sight.
Gotcha.
Enemy in the area! Danger close! Fire! Eyes on!
This is more like it.
Pity. We could have been allies, kiddo. My score drop? Put that thing down!
Too slow, Arthur.
I had it under control.
Have it your way. By this time next year, nothing will remain of you slugs. Meet the co-star of your grand finale, an H-04 Thermon tank. Enjoy.
Requesting assistance!
The vents above the treads.
Victor, drop them in. Now!
Target is down.
here. Deep in the tech rut. I'm going after him. Devils follow you. Was very rude.
Victor, that's no way to treat our little tourist.
He won't talk.
Oh, not even to me.
Not my type.
Oh, but we're old friends.
Aren't we, Master? Master, my master, why hast thou abandoned me?
All that matters is I'm here now. There, my faithful man cat.
But is it really you? After all these years, Master, hurt me.
That's it, isn't it? The poison to your plan.
And what is that?
Love.
Whoa! Like Marty McFlee!
You taking a piss?
If it's bullshit. I'll feed Marty here to the tech rod myself, but the clock's running out.
The nuke. Kinda makes sense, actually.
Happy New Year. Well, you're on point, Marty. But you try any of those head games again, and there won't be much left for Letty to stitch back up. You read me? Loud and clear.
Check me out, giving kit to Entrati's Cybercop. Nah, more like V1000 sent to smoke us all, am I right?
We got a blizzard coming in. Well, the online boys had better get the equipment ready before the big show, or it's gonna be a choppy new year.
So you just puppet this thing? Whole lot of metal in there. Arthur's taking a chance on you. You hurt him, and I'll twist you inside out. Try not to scratch the paint. Buying this shit?
No, Owie, I am not.
Cut the chatter. 19 hours till we're popping corpse or vaporized. We get Entrati and put a stop to this.
Polvania. The eve of a new millennium brings with it great change. The war criminal Albrecht Entrati, father of the Techron Flame, has at last been captured. His co-conspirators, the terrorist cell known as Tech, will soon be brought to justice. Tonight, we will
We're the terrorists. Love what you've done with the place lately.
Lot of heat here in the op block, Arthur. You sure Mighty's lead isn't just a setup? You holding something back, hero boy?
You wouldn't believe it anyway.
Made sense. This Y2K shit real?
Of course it's real. Some glitch in the old control software. Written in COBOL.
Chill out.
Holding cells ahead. Big moment for you, Marty.
He'll be there.
better have him. Marty? Is Entrati there?
He's gone. Broken through already. Changing things.
Bollocks! Get your ass out of there! Quincy, Owie, we need fire support! So what do you want me to do, Letty?
Maybe we cut our losses like we should have done weeks ago. We pack up and get the hell out of this Estercolero before it's turned to ash. Just an idea.
You don't have a problem with a few 100,000 going up in smoke?
Anyone still stuck here is tech rot anyway. Sometimes you have to amputate, Owie, and cauterize.
Didn't come out here to cut and hide. If Dr. E won't stop this, then I say we do it. Am I right, Amir? Amir!
So where's Entrati? You said this was a loop.
Not anymore, is it? Your boogeyman changed the rules. You're toast, like the rest of us now.
Seems so. But that means we can change it too.
Stop the nuke.
No one listens.
Get me wired in.
Pumping out spores.
I don't want more of that shit in my system.
Stow it, Letty. Amir, talk to me. Is your plan ready?
Almost. Just need the transponder on site. Any Scalder console down there should do it. Giant air filters to capture Techron spores. I've commandeered their deployment system. Just need you to keep them pumping.
Quincy and Marty, keep the air clean while the rest of us search the tunnels for a terminal. You too, Letty.
start turning like Eleanor, I'll be haunting your ass.
After months subsumed by tech rot, those hell scrubbers still work. Who'd have thunk it?
Little Amir knows all about these ops and their systems. A proper boss like you was smart enough to figure it out, innit, Mike? Hey, the challenge! Come on!
Eleanor, you sensing any civilians down here?
Not one.
So, wherever they're hiding out, it's above ground. That's a mercy.
Another house scrubber, and wherever you are.
Found a compass.
Coming! What? Oh! No. That's not a turbo, Arthur. Nothing more.
Oh, shit. Aim for the head.
The pus sacks off that scrubber before they sprout ahead.
There
This is why the Major wears a freaking face mask.
Oh, please.
You're as infected as the rest of us, Letty.
Yeah, look up latent infection, bitch.
Reactivating code. And success! Keep your eyes out for another hell scrubber.
Sensing a splinter force on the surface.
Even Skaldrog had more sense than to come down here.
We'll see. Keep us posted. You win.
Root access confirmed. Albania Public Utilities, I am in you. MP3?
What did you do, Amir? Come in. Comms dead.
She showed up. After the hack. Look, Marty. Maybe we got off on the wrong. Entrati.
If you are seeing this, your loop has been altered.
No kidding.
You and I are trapped here. Soon, the Murmur will crawl through the cracks and devour this world and its possibilities. Our only means of escape, our only hope to contain this horror I have created, will require a spark of energy rare in this timeline. You know what this means. Do not allow Arthur and the Hex to stop this. I realize what I am asking, but you of all people understand what is at stake. For the sake of everything before and to come, at midnight tonight, the bomb must go off.
Marty! Come on!
Who?
they've been moving a VIP at regular intervals. It's gotta be Dr. E, right? Meet me across town.
Fences up, Scoldra.
That convoy's a trap. I doubt Entrani's even on it.
If there's a chance he's on it, we have to try. Only he can stop this.
Convoy approaching the Mara tunnels. That's the place to hit them.
No air support. Smart.
Just a pretty face,
Arthur. What if he doesn't know?
Just hold ours to Owie. Rest of us will catch up.
assholes off my back!
Still not used to whatever this is. Here, let's ditch the cycles for something less conspicuous.
Cause I'm too busy tripping and sweating.
up, dog, kiddo. Tell me, Toto, what's he done to earn your loyalty?
You know this witch?
It's complicated.
How many do you believe? Pick a side!
Not the jealous type, but if I can't have him, you can't
Here is the breach. With each cycle, more seeps into her.
Who are you?
Kill her. Now.
You do it. I'm not your puppet.
If you cannot sacrifice even this much, how will you do what comes next?
What's he talking about, Marty?
Maybe I won't.
Are you more a child than your mother? Do you think I am not haunted by these choices?
Marty's legit?
Nice score you got us here, Arthur. You know what? I've had my fill of the circus. I'm out.
Quincy! Come on, man. Maybe we don't need Marty to stop this. Don't do...
North's your best bet. Mountains might be a chance against the fallout.
Cheers. Look.
Anyone else? No.
We'll still follow you, brave king. But this half-assed plan's gone full guano. Amir's Y2K thing won't even work.
Yeah. I should have said. Controllers... air-gapped. Good policy, actually.
Air-gapped.
Off-net. We'd have to full-on the reactor and patch it direct. Only about 4,000 Scaldred to the 6 of us. Bad odds, we.
5 of us. Arthur, maybe it is time to bail.
There's an army beneath our feet, you all know it. My loving brother just needs to ask. I know he's itching to.
Eleanor? Arthur? Don't you dare. She's barely hanging on as it is.
You said it yourself, Letty. Bad odds. Eleanor. I'm asking. Please.
Please? Grand New Year's Eve indeed. Okie dokie, Arthur. Who's on point? Princess Lucina's Zoological Gardens. Free admission on New Year's Eve. If you can get past the Scoldra.
Company, and they do not look happy. Cha-ching!
I think they've contained the outbreak here, but tech rot here is different. Patient. Biding their time.
They can do that?
Bad form to arrive early, and without your mystery date. I thought they taught Lieutenant Moon better.
Traitor, you love this city. Y2K is gonna haywire the plant. Call off your dogs for the night and help us!
Y2K. Ozone. Acid rain. And I took you for a warrior. Air support. You're going for dropping. Mediocre display. At not worth my time. Enjoy your picnic in the park, children.
Wait here. I do this alone.
I'm sorry we put you up to this.
We've waited. Our severed sister. These bastards stand from trees.
Better luck next life.
Won't come back from this.
Then none of us will.
friends.
Do you think I am not wanted by these choices?
Trotty, get me out of here!
She's in his back.
Eleanor is the first to die.
Eleanor!
Then Letty.
I've seen enough, Albrecht!
Not that old dog. This is me. Gifts you have, a piece of me, given freely. But those before you were butchers, flayed flesh for stolen stars.
I was too slow.
But those before you, they did not ask. They butchered me. My flesh fed their greed. So what do you do?
I got us into this. Just go.
doing Hulvania! We can't hear you!
Yo, sounds like someone's trying to kick off the party without us.
No way, man! Ain't no party till I show up.
Let's show how it's really done. Hulvania! Never been in love? And who's at their heart broken? We feel you, but trust me, stay strong. Time heals everything. And I know you know it, right? Look, it's time.
This place is swarming with Skuldra!
Hold there. She'll get it open.
Eleanor, you still okay?
What's going on down there? 8 Squad? 8 Squad, report! Get a Fervon units down there now.
Hold here. I'll clear the gas.
Eleanor!
She's in the back, collecting.
Making sure that you are still you.
Of course we are. And you can be you too.
No. This is what they want. Hold!
What the hell? Wait. Quincy!
You are proper shit at directions, Arthur. Heads down while I do my job, right, mate?
Show off. Better make a move, though. They'll get on you.
I'm seeing this through. Got this. See you soon, Mama.
Time for this!
Tell me you got this.
I can only type so fast.
Is that supposed to happen?
Amir? Aoi, can you do something?
What do you want me to do?
I don't know. Hold them in. Aoi, stop!
was too slow.
He's Ash in seconds. No need for misery. Come, now. Murmur expelled. Tau is in sight. They've given their lives for this. Make it count.
Just go.
No. I can save them.
Not unless you know them.
Please stay. Don't put out the flame and run away. In this heartbreak, I'll be here fighting for you with or without you. Wide awake.
Half field strip done. Oi, listen. Me and a few suppliers in the neighborhood got a side hustle going. Ink, threads, weapons, whatever. But this stays between you and me, right? Soldier Boy hears about it, he goes chapter and verse, and nobody gets nothing. Modern, classic. You know I got it all. Shit like, yeah, little more.
Less an armory. It seems Albania's midnight garden has taken a liking to me. And its fruits are death. This is my harvest, and just quietly they're shrilling with happiness. I think they know you and they will be fast friends. Please. Squeamish. What'd you say? A touch of the macabre? До свидания.
I get that we're here for the common. Need new music? I'm your gal. Got the latest and greatest. Oldies and goldies. And some other stuff, too. Flip through this... Well, take it easy.
You ever get the feeling, Quint? Games? Salvage tech? A whole pile of guns? Top score on any of the cabinets could score you something pretty sweet. Yeah, definitely the coolest place in this whole mall. All right, this stuff is so up your alley, you're practically getting mugged. Yep. Roger that.
Letty, what occurred in that reactor, or what's going to occur, is beyond me. But it looks like we have another chance. And with you steering that ship, we might even make it. If anyone can pull this team together, it's you. And if there's anything I can do, you know where I am. Good.
Letty, can I have a word?
sector is mine.
I can see you are hungry for the knowledge of the Sanctuary. I can see you are hungry for the knowledge of the Sanctuary. This specimen is shrouded in mystery. Not to worry. There are other hunters more suited to this task.
Welcome, kiddo.
This war.
Advancement imminent. I require more. You would make an excellent. I hope these interest you.
You are on the verge of a new... You set... Will these help you?
You're a streak by pausing a stranger. I suppose that's what I'm doing.
Do you know of the Silver Grove, Earth's oldest and most pure forest? It is home to our most sacred shrine. We've learned that the Grineer, those twisted abominations, are planning to build a factory on it. Grineer Scorch units have been deployed, intent on turning our blessed Silver Grove to ash. Generations ago, we recovered an apothic recipe at the shrine.